Hello everybody,
Hey guys,
welcome back to our channel.
thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for checking this out. We hope you guys enjoy the video. Good morning everybody.
Good morning guys.
Today's Thursday. Yesterday I said it was Tuesday, like the first half of the day. Turns out yesterday was Wednesday. And I was off because I kept thinking we're supposed to do something on Thursday. Today's Thursday. We're going to go take the boys to school. And then we're going to go run out to Rock Springs and work on Amy's car real quick in the morning. And we're taking my suit and stuff and my church clothes. We're going to go help out at a funeral today. There's a funeral today for one of the members in the first ward. So we're going to go and just kind of help out the serving of food and the picking up after whatever, the setup. Just
whatever they need help with, we're going to be there.
Anything to help relieve the extra stress of dealing with the funeral while everybody's grieving. So we're going to go do that today. And we'll be done with that when we go pick up the boys. Michael says good morning too, in teenager talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna do those. We were asked to go check out a hybrid car out in St. Michael's, but when I had scheduled that, or I told him we might be able to check it out, like there were a couple of things that we needed to do today too. So I don't think we're gonna get to that one today, but I will let them know. This is the view this morning. It's 10 degrees right now. We're gonna go take these boys to school. Morning, Michael.
Good morning, John.
You ready, baby boy?
Yeah.
I gotta take that Christmas thing out the door. You ready, D?
Yeah.
Where's your mama? We're dropping Jackson off. We dropped Jackson off at school, so we're heading over to the mid-school now.
Oh no.
Traffic is always super congested at that stoplight right there. It's the one stoplight going to the high school.
It's this road that's always congested right here.
There's one road that relieves a little bit of the pressure that goes that way back behind the trailer parks here. And it comes out at Allsup's and it comes out way up by Alice Tanner. But most of the people that are frequenting the west side, whether they live here, work here, or kids go to the other schools on the west side, they end up going, a lot of them, they end up going down to that intersection. And it looks like somebody cut across while somebody was going down 66. So already hazardous morning on the road. All right, Mama Bear, we got the baby dudes dropped off.
Yeah.
It's got to warm up a little before I get out and start working on this car.
Yeah, it's only 16 degrees right now.
Sometimes I think that's being lazy, but sometimes I just don't want to freeze out there. I don't want to hurt my hands too while we got to go help at the funeral today. I'm going to go in there all dirty. Just
They
kidding.
wouldn't mind as long as you're helping.
No, I'm going to clean up and change. All right. After a quick monster stop, feels like I've been deprived. We have a change of plans. We needed to go do some plugs in my niece's car out in Rock Springs, but there's kind of an emergent situation. I know Amy's car is emergent. Sorry, Amy, but we have a situation out in St. Michael's. We just need to go scan the car real quick and see if it needs to be taken to a dealer or if it's something that we can fix for drivability as far as the hybrid driving system on this Kia. So hopefully it's just a blown fuse for the battery packs and not a bad cell. But we're going to go check that out real quick, and then if we have time we'll stop by and do some plugs before we change and head over to the church. So right now we're on our way to St. Michael's. We're going to head on into Arizona. We went through Window Rock. We're on our way to St. Michael's right now. This was a long walk, huh?
Yeah, it was really long.
Somewhere right here is where I almost got into the wrong ride, thinking it was Shane Ballou during the parade.
Yeah. Somewhere right here, we were just gonna stop and get some pizza.
Oh yeah. That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome. You said to Denny's, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're now in St. Michael's, Arizona. We're gonna go find this car and scan it real quick and see what the computer has stored for us. I'm glad we're following these guys because I so would have got lost.
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll be on a road that we've never been on before. This is one of those roads.
Yeah, definitely. Never been back here before.
I never even knew this road existed. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the trees here. Taller than ours.
Yeah, way taller.
Okay, that was quick. So we went out, checked out the Kia, and there was a list of things that we needed to check. First, we were going to check to see what the code said. Then we were going to check the generator or the alternator, the power generator for the hybrid system. And then we were going to check the batteries, the fuses to the batteries, before we determined if it was going to be a bad cell or not. So we got through to scanning the codes. Then we realized that there was no belt on the engine. So the serpentine belt was missing. And while we were scanning the codes, the owner of the vehicle looked in there and saw that there was no belt. So we clarified. So we looked in there and determined that that was definitely the problem, because the generator, the power generator for the hybrid system, was not turning while the engine was on.
Uh-oh.
So that explains why there were no codes, and that explains why the engine still ran fine all the way back. So they're gonna go get a serpentine belt today, and we're gonna go run by Rock Springs real quick, and then we're gonna go see if we can do the plugs. And my mom said her car is still leaking antifreeze behind her engine, so I gotta see what's up with that.
Uh-oh.
And then I want to do the plugs in the car, and then I'll wash up and change, and then we'll head over to the church.
Okay.
We'll be there until 2, which is when we have to go pick up the baby. So by then I will be tired, and I will probably be taking it easy, hanging out. By then I'll be tired, so we'll see if I'm even up. Old guy status.
Gotta take a nap.
Yep, gotta take a nap. We're heading back to Gallup. That road was pretty long. It was about as long as our road, except they've got this one hill. I don't know how we would be all right with that hill.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one hill was kind of crazy. There's Bosch's.
370.
$3.70 a gallon. Man, price is crazy out here in Window Rock.
Mexico.
This is Window Rock, Arizona right here. Gas is $3.70. That's a little bit high.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. 24 miles until Gallup.
We'll make it.
The E is for empty, not extra 25
Extra
miles.
27 miles.
So on the Arizona side of the state line, it's called Window Rock. And right here where this white line is going to stop, oh, it's right here. Right here we are in New Mexico. And this is called San Benito.
You can make it to Gas Max or Speedy, so.
Yeah, we can make it. When you're coming through right here at night, you can see the lights from the truck stops like way over here on the west side of Gallup. That's like way over there. We're back closer to Yatahay now. We're gonna go to TNR and get some gas before we head over to my mom's. We've got an hour and a half to change these plugs, check them out, and then see what's leaking in my mom's car.
Just kidding.
That'd be a nice chill drive.
Yeah.
We've made it to DNR Market.
Guess
Oh,
it's 3:39 here.
Well, we made it to the C-store anyway.
Oh, babe. Tell him leave the sheep there.
Somebody's buying a sheep for dinner.
Put the sheep back. No. How much are they? Maybe I can buy them all. Start my farm.
What the sheep are $279 each.
Oh, man.
And there's like 10 of them over there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I can't
So,
save them.
We need $2,700, I guess. $2,800. Then we can start a farm, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a cool fridge. I want one that lights up green like that. Blue would be better, but the green's cool. Sausage, egg, and tortilla. Bacon, egg, and tortilla.
Bacon, egg, and
Bacon,
toast.
egg, and toast.
Spam burrito, no chili.
Spam burrito.
green chili.
Spam burrito. Putting in some gas while we're here. Yeah. We got some biscuits and gravy in there. Alright. We got something to grab. And we got some gas. So we're going to go head over here to my mom's house real quick. We're going to change some plugs and check a leak. Here's the Rock Springs chapter house. Pretty much the center of the community where everybody will come for help or concerns or meetings or birthday parties and bingos and whatnot. Softball field is next to it over there. Here's the preschool in Rock Springs, the Head Start Center. My mom taught there for a lot of years. And then she started teaching in Gallup as well. This is the road that I would normally take since I started driving. So that's why I don't drive into mud usually. Well, I didn't used to until we moved out to where we live now. But this is why Pam had a head start on me by a lot of years driving into mud. Because this was how I would drive to school and drive to work when I was out of the military. So no mud, just ice and snow sometimes. Here we are again. Oh, the hood's already open. We're gonna look at this thing and see what's leaking. My mom informed me last night that there was coolant leaking from behind the engine. So I'm gonna check these out. It would be one of these two that's leaking from here. We've had the car running for about 15 minutes and I can't seem to find the source of the leak because it's not leaking right now. Mama Bear brought to my attention that maybe there's no coolant in it. So we're checking if there's any coolant in it. Doesn't look like there's any. That's probably why it's not leaking. I've been working on rides all over the place and the last ones I'm checking on is my mom's ride.
That's normal. Our vehicle and our close relatives, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna check these plugs out real quick while we're waiting for some water. Bam! Just like that. We are on our way to the church now. So we are leaving Rock Springs. We sealed up the leak on my mom's car, but after we sealed that leak up, we left it running for a bit to make sure it wasn't leaking from there after we put the fluid in. And somewhere there's a problem again because when I was inside washing up and changing, Mama Bear was keeping an eye on all the stuff outside, and she turned the car off because the reservoir box was overflowing.
Way overflowing and way bubbly.
It's got a 14-pound cap on it, so somewhere it's blocking up and it's creating more pressure than 14 pounds. So it's pushing it out of the cap into a little hose that goes out to the side of the car. So we're gonna have to come back later, bypass the heater core and run it for a bit and see if that changes the problem. If it does, then there's a bad heater core in it. And it's a new heater core, hasn't been used because as soon as it was put in it started leaking under the dash. So it was bypassed and it's been like that I guess for a bit. Like I don't know if it bit's like 6 months or if it bit's like a year, but it's been bypassed for a bit. So the two tubes that stick out through the firewall into the engine bay have been open to the elements for that long. So whatever's flying around in there is flying around also in the heater core. So it might be clogged, and I don't know if we can do anything about that as far as like hooking up a hose and running it out backwards, which is a lot easier on like the Silverados and stuff because the heater core sits a little higher on the firewall. This one is like tucked way in the back behind the engine. So we might have to just get a new heater core and put it in my mom's car and do it the right way and take the whole dash out and everything. We had to do a heater core on my bro Alvis's Pontiac Torrent one time, and it's the same vehicle as the Chevy Equinox. So it's in the same class as my mom's Dodge Journey would be in. So a lot of the dash and everything is configured the same way. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff that needs to come off in order for that heater core to come out.
Yeah.
So if we get a new heater core and do that, it'll take a couple of days. I really have to like
Just stay there all day. Do it.
Yeah, I'd have to just be there all day. It shouldn't take more than a day. I don't know. That's kind of a lot. We'll see, I guess. But we're headed to town now. We are back in Gallup now. We are heading up to the church.
Some squares, some oblong, and a touch of heat roll first. What love tastes like. Here.
We're helping out over here getting the stuff ready before they come back for the reception. We've got 2 hams carved up. Now we're going to take some of these out. We've got some green beans, got some corn, comfort food. So we're getting this area ready for the reception for the family when they come back. So we got a bunch of grub out. Everybody seems to be having a wonderful time considering the circumstances. So we are moving along. Right now I'm going to cut these and put them out there. There's a bunch of cupcakes and cookies out there that are firefighter themed and they look really awesome. But I'm going to cut the rest of these. A couple are cut already and put out there. Okay, you guys, Mama Bear came back and picked me up, and then we were helping out some more in there for a bit. So it is now time to roll. So we're going to cruise now. We've got the boys loaded up, and we're going to take off. I don't know if we need to make any stops, but we're going to head home now. I am tired. We made it back out west of Gallup. Almost home.
And cheese. You have a lot of cheese too.
Looks like the grader helped quite a bit for most of it.
It was better the other day. Now it got wet again, and these huge roots are back. Hey, where does cow come from?
Normally we've got horses in the yard.
Aww.
I don't know when's the last time we had a cow in the yard or on our road.
You better know. I can't stop.
Oh, there's a couple of
Oh,
these
look at the
guys.
little one.
Hey, buddy. Keep his eyeball in it. I like his white face.
I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Watch out.
We're back at the house. We were trying to get Mama to take a break. So me and Draven took care of the dishes real quick. And Mama had already put in the roast before anything else was done. So the roast is almost done. The roast is almost done. This smells so good.
And it tastes even better.
Yeah. Dinner is finished. This smells delicious. What's that? What do you hear? What's going on outside?
Look at this piece of bunny rabbit.
Maybe.
Go ahead. Bunny.
Good morning, guys. Friday morning. It is a little after 6. We're getting the boys up. We're getting them up a little early today because Michael has a dental appointment at 7 o'clock. So we're going to go run in, go to Michael's dental, and I think I'm going to stay there with him while Mama Bear takes Draven and Jackie to school. And we got to go back by my mom's today and see what's going on with her overheating car and maybe reroute the cooling system without the heater cord again, which is not cool because she needs it in the morning. And then we have that Kia. The serpentine belt for that hybrid system is going to come in at 9 o'clock this morning out there in Window Rock. So we're going to go head out there too, probably this afternoon, and finish that one up. Sounds like we already got a busy Friday. We're over here at Gallup Children's Dentistry, and this balloon setup is actually pretty awesome. You can see the back; it's for like pictures and stuff. Mama Bear took off. She went to go drop the boys off at school, so I am here still with Michael. We just got done with his appointment. All right, guys, we have already had a busy morning.
Yeah.
We're back at the house right now. We just dropped Michael off. He just went inside, and we're gonna go take off to Rock Springs. I was supposed to go work on that Kia today, but I'm gonna have to do that later because.
We forgot it was half a day.
And we forgot that. Well, I kind of knew it was a half a day. I was gonna just do that belt really quick in the morning, but I forgot Michael had a dental appointment, so that is why Michael is here at the house. We just got done with his
The part
appointment.
comes in at 9. So.
Oh yeah, half a day is definitely gonna interfere with that. So we're gonna go run to Rock Springs now. We're gonna go see what's up with this overflowing coolant on my mom's car. We fixed a leak yesterday, but as soon as we fixed the leak, it started. It wasn't overheating yet, but it was getting there.
Getting there.
Mama Bear had to turn the car off while I was getting ready to go to the church. So I was changing, and she turned the car off, and then she explained to me what was going on with it. So we got to figure out what is going on with it. My mom said didn't do that before, so the only thing we changed was we hooked up the heater core. I don't know if we're just gonna have to bypass that again and get a new heater cord, or what we're gonna do with it. But we're gonna go work on that now, and then we're gonna pick up the boys at noon, which isn't too far away, a few hours. It is 29 degrees right now, so shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna go work on this car real quick. That's the road we went up the other day.
Brandon's trying to move those rocks for me, but I think they're still frozen. There's a lot of big rocks going across right there from
Man,
the
those are all
crater.
frozen still.
Really?
Yeah. We have made it back out here to Rock Springs. I am gonna check my mom's car again. Everything was working okay?
Everything's good.
Cool.
I don't know. When we got to TNR, we checked for leaks, but there was none on the pavement. I told Amy, we'll check this thing, because yesterday this was really bubbling,
Yeah.
but it's not now. This morning I just put the antifreeze is way down here this morning.
Okay.
So I turned it on and I put more on there. It's just up to the cold feel. I don't know if I should put more in there.
Well, that's cool. If it goes down somewhere. I guess whenever it cools down, just fill it up to there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hello, Amy.
so it's good.
There's Amy.
Hi.
And here's my mom. She just took the car to TNR and came back, and there's no leak. So what we thought was wrong with it is not wrong with it. She said the heater's working fine and everything's good. So I guess we're good. We're going to take off from my mom's here in a second. We came out, and the ride is not leaking anymore. So we're going to cruise out. I got to work on that Kia, but the work that it requires is we don't have enough time for that right now. And my brother Adrian, he's working on his PT. He showed me his wiring harness, and the fuel injector section of that harness is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
All the wires were exposed and touching each other.
Oh,
So
great.
the problem he's been having with his PT is probably misfires due to fuel injector wiring. So he's gonna put that on, and I guess he's gonna let me know later on how that goes. We got so many rides to work on out here, like everywhere. We're gonna head back into Gallup now. We're checking out from Rock Springs now. My mom told us to come back at 4 or 3:30. My mom's sisters are gonna be there, so that's gonna be kind of cool. And it's been a long time since we're hung out at my mom's house. Like, how much we're going over there now is the most we've been going over there in the past few years. So we shall see. My nephew Matt's birthday is today. He's turning 14. So we'll see what's up. We're at Jackie's school now. Mama Bear's going in to go pick him up. Hey, baby.
Hello.
How was school today, bro? Put on your seatbelt.
No. He said the strap on his computer is being a problem.
Do we have to fix it now?
Yeah, because he said he was trying to get his food and hold his computer at the same time.
Is that my
Oh,
bed?
man.
And he needed some wrench.
No wrench because of his computer.
He said he asked the teacher to help him, but his strap is being a problem.
Okay.
Super glue.
Well, I guess we will have to fix that this evening.
Super glue.
The fire alarm was going off again at the high school Friday. Some kids probably just fooling around.
Pretty sure.
They want to get out of school early.
We have Draven and Jackson heading out to St. Michael's again. Okay, we're out here with this Kia. We're trying to put this belt onto these pulleys. We've got one tensioner here that's already pinned and holding. This tensioner here is not working with us. 2 hours later. I couldn't have done this by myself. Thank you very much, Mama Bear.
You're welcome.
Seriously though, I couldn't have done this without her. If I was trying to do this by myself, there's no possible way I would have been able to do all the things that I needed to do without Mama Bear today. So, yeah. Thanks, baby. Now that we've got the big belt on there, you can see that there's another track for another belt for the water pump. Oh, belts on there. Oh, I can say 100% this was the hardest serpentine belt I've ever had to change.
It's not in my car, guys.
Huh? We're leaving St. Michael's. Well, we're leaving the house that we were working on the car at in St. Michael's. We're going to drive through St. Michael's here in a second, and then we're going to head back toward Gallup. Actually, we're not even going toward Gallup. We're going to head back to our house, which is between here and Gallup. But that was quite a job. That was a lot. And normally a serpentine belt would take me 15-20 minutes to put it on. That one had 2 tensioners on it. One we needed to set a pin in it, and the other one we had to pull the tensioner off on the top while we put the belt on from the bottom, which Mama Bear helped me with. And I'm glad she didn't get her nails or her hand caught in there, because that kind of hurts. And even at the end of it, like when I was looking it up on the forums and stuff, a lot of the people putting a belt on were talking about like they just needed a 1/4 inch more of slack, and I definitely saw that when we were putting it on. A 1/4 inch of slack would have changed a whole lot in that, but it was quite a challenge, and now we know. I probably should have done a step-by-step tutorial on how to do that belt, because I don't see any videos like that on YouTube, but I was trying to work on it. It's kind of hard. That was, and even Mama was working on it with me. Like 100%, she was doing, we were doing 50%. It wasn't like I did any more work than she did. She was helping me just as much. The only thing I did that she didn't do was I took off the tire and put it back on. Oh, so we're heading back home now. Finally, we're gonna probably put in some gas and get some grub and then go home. And thank you to our subscriber / clientele. I can say to our bros now. Yeah, thanks to our bros. Thank you guys. If you got any problems with the car, let me know. We are stopping for gas. I really don't want to go back into Gallup, so we stopped at the dollar store. We got a couple of things that we're gonna need for dinner. We are back in New Mexico. We are at Speedy's in San Benito.
Come on, let's go back to the house.
Before we even came back, Michael, under Mama Bear's instruction, got the beans going earlier. So we're having beans for dinner. That is awesome. I really love that he's helping out.
Me too.
Mama Bear's working on some fry bread now. She really knows what she's doing. I thought you flipped this with your hand.
No.
I'm just kidding. Chili beans for dinner. And of course, some good old fry bread. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video.
Hope you guys liked it.
Thank you guys for watching.
And like always, thanks for all the love and support.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Stay safe and stay warm. Peace.